This song is called Thickety Mountain. There's a mountain in South Carolina. There's a creek called Thickety Creek, Thickety Mountain. I had a good friend of mine named Tyler Hatley. He's from Denver, North Carolina. That, in my opinion, I wrote with a lot of hit songwriters over the past few years, and Tyler's just one of those guys from the middle of nowhere that is a great songwriter. And
he's got that it factor.
He does, and he's been sitting on a song for 3 or 4 years. I'm like, man, when's Thickety coming out? Like, I'm a fan of Tyler. And he was like, I don't know. And did an album, didn't put it out. And finally, I, told him, I was like, if you don't record it, I'm going to. Because I just think it's just a song that I'm not sure the origin. I know he wrote it about a buddy of ours. And I'm not sure if it's about him going to jail or what the fuck, but he's from around Gaffney, South Carolina. And we'll shout out Will Hart. And so he wrote this song, and I wanted to record it. I'm not sure what it means. It is released September 2nd.
Whoa, exclusive.
I like how Matt and Billy get me fucking hammered drunk before I play.
Just wait till I start yelling Freeburn.
Mikele come over the fucking table.
Last time I hiked up the Thickety Mountain, I didn't come back for a week or two. Cost me the job and the girl I've been singing for. Now I'm stuck moaning these lovesick blues. Well, I can't say that it's all bad, baby. I love the way they treat me up there. Know who I am, but I've been forgiven. Yes, I am a scoundrel, but they just don't care. Singing, and everybody knows that's where I'm bound to go. Lord, I got this trouble on my mind. I'm doing a short version right now. There's a watering hole beneath the Thickety Mountain, where the folks go when the sun goes down. I've been sitting here drinking since 7, spent $100, Lord, I just can't drown. Singing, everybody knows I love the rock, but I gotta roll. I got it deep down in my soul. I got this trouble on my mind. My guitar's a little out tuned too. Oh, I can. It's bugging me right there. Last time I hiked up the Thickety Mountain, I didn't come back for a week or two. Cost me the job and the girl I've been singing for. Now I'm stuck moaning these lovesick blues. Something to that effect.
Oh, shit.
A lot better with the guitar leads and me not drinking.
Dude, I legit, like I hear
bottle.
that shit and I've got goosebumps in here. I mean, it's such that to me. I wish I
It's
could
that
stand
old
on stage
soul.
and sing
It's that
well.
old soul Appalachian kind of.
It's got a little. It's got some Oh Brother Where
Yeah,
Art Thou
it's just
vibes
that.
to it.
It's a little folky, little
God,
folk rock.
I've got to. How much? I don't have a lot of money. How can I get you to write my theme song?
Themes. Well, I didn't write that one. It's
Well, you did
like-
the short version.
like-
so
yeah.
it's the Billy version.
That might be the. See the respect I get. This is the money. I
That's a superpower.
100%.
There's nothing I can do right now that's gonna stop everyone in their tracks.
Yeah, I mean that's just. I don't know. I just love that shit.
yeah.
But I'm a
September 2nd,
performance
I
guy.
think it's one of the better songs I've ever heard, and I don't know why. It's just one of those songs, and I don't like to record songs that I didn't write. You know. But it was just one that when he would play it, it was just. I was like,
It was
and there's
undeniable.
nothing.
It had
There's
to come out.
There's no. My eyes bleed blue for you. And my love is true. It's
Yeah.
it's a song that came out of his brain. That's,
So I love a good walk-in song. Like people just walk in. It's like a
Well,
back.
that song belongs in like a
background.
Quentin Tarantino movie.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that,
very,
yeah.
it's
That's
very,
that's the feel I get. It's
it's
like
very,
you can walk. You're about
it's
to kick
Like
someone's ass.
Westworld or like yeah, dude.
My interpretation of the song is somebody who's growing doper on a moonshine.
Like On the Run.
Like it's like just a troubled soul kind of vibe to it, and I always love those deep, those troubled songs, and that's what the thing about today's music has nothing of is everything's almost this positive. Yeah, you got a heartbreak, but there's more life than heartbreak. There's lonesome and troublesome that you can capture in lyrics that
Life is messy.
that do not. I want to be cool and arts. I want to be cool and artsy, but like there's certain songs that like stand the hair up on your arms and you have no clue why.
Well, that shit just
Yeah,
did. And maybe because
If I had hair on my arms, it would be standing up.
maybe because
What was the first song you heard where you were like, ooh?
Oh, a song that I've. Is there a hum?
Yeah, there's some air in the pipes. I think this place might be haunted. Like Whiskey Lullaby is one of those songs.
Whiskey Lullaby is one of those songs, and you got like Lady May. It's just a song that nobody's.
Dude, you realize what's happening right now.
Yeah, there's a
This
song.
guy and give it a year. People will be like, wait, you had Mikele Buck in this makeshift studio just playing.
look,
So-
I am not discounting our studio. But this is not makeshift. This is art.
you
in
got-
the-
this
in
is
the
nice,
making.
man.
Like
This is.
So
I'm not going to
I'm
downplay our studio.
prophetic.
by-
I'm prophetic
when
in
Matt
nature.
called me, he's like, "Man, I want to know the songwriting process," and I don't know that there is a songwriting process to. I know when I go to Nashville and I set up rights with individuals, when I co-write with people, we go in and what I do is right here on my phone. If y'all can see it, there's notes,
Yep.
and there's one right here. This is a song called "Between a Rock and a Heartbreak,"
Ooh.
and it's a song that my bass player, who's gone through a breakup with his girlfriend of 5-6 years, he's like, I have a song title. It's called, and his story is, she put him between a rock and a heartbreak, or a heartbreak.
Ah, double entendre.
Yeah, a double entendre.
Yep.
And so I've been messing with that one. I'm not going to reveal it right now because I really don't have a melody structure. I have the song written, but I don't have a melody structure for it. So sometimes I write like that. Sometimes I sit there and I'm thinking thoughts of where, because I've been where he's at before too as well. When you're with a girl and you love the company, but you don't necessarily know it's a forever company, and you want to keep your options open. Which girls, you're a fucking asshole. No, I'm just being real with you. This is where I'm at mentally, and you're not. So he was very mature about that situation. I don't see kids. I don't see a white picket fence. She sees all this stuff. She got me between a rock and a heartbreak.
It's like a summer romance.
Yeah,
You know they're going
so-
home for the summer. Well, they say for a man, you're not a man unless you've gotten your ass whooped and you gotten your heart broke. That's how you know you're. If that's those are some.
I
rites
got
of
my heart broke
passages.
after an ass whipping one time. That's the bad part.
I got my heart broke during an ass whooping.
Yeah. I mean, I fought for a girl and lost the girl. I mean, that's,
Son of a bitch.
that's probably why I'm a country singer, for fuck's
All right.
sake.
So this is gonna sound lame. In came you. Can you play just a little bit
Yeah, I
of that?
can. Yeah, I can.
I have worn out that YouTube.
we're
video.
just we're gonna do and this again. This is probably my biggest song that I did not.
Yeah, so did you write?
I did not write it. I did not write it. I was on what we did.
Did Ray write it?
No, he did not.
Come on, Billy.
I'm sorry.
Dirty laundry. Air it out.
We'll edit that out.
But anyway, so you
So
did not write
I
this.
was on tour with the guy who wrote Thickety Mountain, Tyler Hatley, Corey Hunt, Todd Allman, who all end up being really good, close friends of mine, and all of them are artists that are trying to take the same path as me, not do the normal cover band shit, and try to make our own brand of stuff,
Stay authentic.
and stay authentic. And we relate to everybody's like, well, you're Texas Red Dirt. I was like, no. I'm West Virginia born and I'm a Carolina guy. It's just a lot of people in Texas love my music.
It's like I don't know what the hell I am, but I
just
know what I'm
I
not.
call myself country
I
music.
am Mikele Buck.
I call it country music. And anyway, this song was we haven't done it in the past few years, but we were doing for several years straight. Corey and them started it, and then I finally got invited on it, and it was called the Red Dirt Christmas Tour. And we would do it like a Monday through Saturday acoustic tour, like 4 or 5 of us sitting on stage, and we would song swap, and we would raise money for poor kids without shit for Christmas. I don't know the name of charity. This was full, by the way.
Poor kids without shit for Christmas. Put that on a T-shirt.
So
you know what's
anyway,
funny is I was thinking of a name for a charity. I was telling Matt about that because we want to do
like
I
Blue
wanna do
Cross
something
Blue
with the
Shield,
cha-
but that's health
and
insurance. So
that
I
is-
was wrong.
That's
It
going to
was-
be the name of the charity.
Here's a 10-speed.
So anyway,
It's a
Tyler
dead
sang this song that Corey, Todd, and a guy named Greg Payne and the Piedmont Boys, is an incredible band out of South Carolina. They all wrote together. And Corey's a little bit more, he's not as country as this. And Todd kind of is. Todd kind of writes these, I don't know how to say it, they're quirky, funny, bullshit songs. I mean, they're not bullshit. He's an incredible writer, but he writes songs that are a little humorous, but not humorous. They're true, but they're if you're white trash, they're fucking humorous, you know.
Yeah.
But they wrote this song together.
Check You for Ticks. Yeah,
it's kind of like that kind of thing,
yeah.
and but a little bit better.
I like how he just agrees with me. Like, when would this guy with the comb over shut the fuck up?
So Tyler played a song, and I was like, dude, that's the most fucking badass song I've heard in a long time.
When you shared that in the first interview, they kind of put out just a random.
They put out, and so I started just doing an acoustic and didn't really know the words to it. I knew and I was asking them who wrote the song. Well, Greg started it, me and Todd finished it, and then Tyler did a little something to it, and then, but it's Greg Payne, Corey Hunt, Todd Allman are the songwriter, and there's another dude apparently on it. I have no fucking clue. I've never met him.
How badass is when your last name is Allman?
Yeah, seriously.
Well, Todd's another dude you have to have on this show who's just, everybody needs to know Todd Allman. But they wrote this song, and I was doing it acoustically, and then I would do it when the band would take a break. I would do it, and we just saw the reaction to people, and it got to the point where we kind of got popular around the East Coast area where we're from, and then everybody would cover the song because everybody covers the
There's a
song.
ton of covers on YouTube. But
Yeah, exactly. And everybody's like, well, why are y'all covering Mikele's shit? It was not my shit. It was Todd Allman and Greg Payne and Corey's. But we were in Amarillo, Texas, and I remember woken up from a nap, and I was like, well, boys, 2 million on Spotify
yeah.
alone. You know, I think it's like 10 million streams total or some shit.
It's
like that.
insane.
I just thought it was well written. It's called In Came You. This is the drunk version.
wife's favorite song, by the way.
I was lost in a bottle, swimming in a women, making up a new definition of sin, and I was feeling pretty good about some pretty bad living. I was running wild, and I'd push it to the limit any way it'd spin it. Whiskey in a well, hell, I'd probably jump in it. It's a beautiful thing. You come out grinning on the other side. I'm hammered. Hitched a ride with the devil. Lord, I got down on his level. I even showed him a couple things that he didn't know. And I spent the last 5 years searching for a song in an empty bottle. I had lines, but none that I should use. Then in came you. Well, I had my buddies, thought were my buddies, spending my time smoking all my money. Yeah, and ain't it funny? Nobody loves you when your money's gone. Hell, I had my lovers, and Lord, I had my lovers. Watch them come and go one after another. I was looking for love under the covers, girl, had it all wrong. But I hitched a ride with the devil. Lord, I got down on his level. I even showed him a couple things that he didn't know. And I spent the last 5 years searching for a song in an empty bottle. I had lines, but none that I should use. Then in came you. In came you. I hitched a ride with the devil. Lord, I got down on his level. I even showed him a couple things that he didn't know. And I spent the last 5 years searching for a song in an empty bottle. I had lines, but none that I should use. Then in came you. In came you. And I was lost in a bottle, swimming in a women, making up a new definition of sin, and I was feeling pretty good about some pretty bad living. I was running wild. That's the half a bottle Jameson version.
All right. This is what you were put on earth to do.
I don't know about
By
that.
the way.
Sing drunk is not.
No. It is undeniable.
Yeah. So,
Undeniable. That is.
this is Travis picking, which I cannot fucking do to save my
It
life.
sounds like you can.
I cannot. Because I'm doing a claw hammer. Most people pick with these two fingers.
I just went live on Instagram and just every heart in the world just melted.
Yeah.
All 3 people.
We're going viral.
Viral.
I wrote that.
We're going viral like the Viking.
So, what?
What's that guy's name?
Odin.
Gabriel.
Gabriel. He's a good dude.
That's bro.
Don't feel like you meant that. So, what? All right, explain to people how you feel when you're playing. Is that when you feel like
Right then, I was
peace?
feeling like I've drank too much Jameson to probably sing in key.
It was perfect.
You're like, we
But I drink
probably
a lot
need
of-
to get dinner.
I drink a lot of Fireballs.
We probably need a Jack's Pizza or something.
But does it just flow,
I have the
does it
story.
flow out
It
of you?
does. If the story's good, then and a lot of times if I'm playing acoustic, I'll sing a little like softer, flatter.
Yeah.
And if the point is
more
to not
intimate.
show you, you're as warm as a glass of brandy. You're not trying to blow the doors off. You're
Lauren
trying to get the
Hill
lyrics
or
up out.
Krista. Yeah.
So- And every once in a while, you kind of write one that doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense to you. And I think not this coming album, which will be out in October, but this will be on, hopefully, an album at some point.
What is this called?
I have no clue.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. I was
great title.
I was trapped between emotions of a heartbreak, seeing the beauty of a heartbreak, and figuring out I'm the way I am because of the Iraq War, like the Black Heart thing, and I was also on. I accidentally ate like almost 100 milligrams of hash, and well, I didn't accidentally eat it.
It wasn't forced.
It just didn't break into a quarter; it broke into more of a half. So I said, "Fuck it," and I laid on the couch, and literally, it's one of the moments where I felt like the best dad, but the worst dad ever. Because my daughter was laying there. We're watching Meat Eater on Netflix. She loves that show, my 5-year-old. And we're laying there, and she's coloring, and I'm helping her color. But I'm like, I cannot feel my feet. I'm so high.
I'm having a hard time staying within
Like,
the lines.
people's like, well, you get high around your kids. It's like, all they're going to do is, like Joe Rogan said, all they're going to do is they're going to get extra hugs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
I'm not driving them anywhere. You know what I mean? It's
I'm not doing meth.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what I mean? It's like they're going to get extra hugs, and like I'm a better person stoned. Like
that's why when Johnny Cash covered "Hurt" by 9 Inch Nails,
Yeah.
where he said, "I hurt myself today to see if I still feel," like there's
yeah. I mean,
Powerful.
the thing about marijuana is not a drug. It's a medicine for people who. I've had a hard fucking day. I need to drink liquor. Well, liquor, like, we drive home tonight, we're fucked. Which we're not doing, by the way.
I'm walking.
I'm going to Matj.
we got a trundle band.
So, when you ask about songwriting, what leads you to songwriting, and how can whatever comes out.
Because as a fan, that's what we think of. Like, how the hell did they come up with that?
And I'm a fans and friends. I'm completely. This was full. Matt has none of it.
I've been drinking Gatorade.
Speak of the devil.
Do you want to need some?
No,
ice?
we don't need. No, we're just going to taste it. Just a little sip. Just one more sip.
I don't know if Billy can agree with this, but it's like we're in the presence of greatness right now.
We're not impressive.
No, seriously. Like, take our word for it.
Yeah.
I've been around a bunch of pretenders.
Well, I mean,
Like,
I ain't never claimed to be the best singer in the world, but
it's believable.
if you don't want to be the best singer, like there's people that can sing and there's people that write songs, and I consider myself a songwriter more than I do a singer, and it's hard to when you walk in a club and you're in a cowboy hat or you're in a pearl snap and your image leans towards, how do you say it without being a douchebag, like you said earlier, you got girls at the front stage. Well, to me, that's every country concert, so it's not nothing special to me. But if this guy who was local a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, is going on tour now and he has girls at the front stage, I feel like that's a douchebag thing. Like, I don't give a fuck what they look like as long as they're singing the words to my songs back. Does that make sense?
And they're hot. Let's be honest. Come on now.
I mean,
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But let's be honest. Fatty's back of the line.
No. I mean, I just want people. I, honest to God, just want fucking fans. I just want fans.
You want to connect. Music is
a hot girl's awesome, but what the fuck can I do with it? You know, I've been married 12 years to a hot girl. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I don't feel like I'm smarter than her. You know what I mean? So she'll get all the money. You know.
There you go. This song's called "All the Money." We just got it.
This song was written on about 100 milligrams of hash. Well, I could see in all emotion like I'm walking through 1,000 different daydreams. In her hair it's like the wind, gives my memory a spin, thinking how I love to hear the blue jays sing. Got me feeling like a highway, never knowing where the road will end. And it reminds me that I never came home and leads me right back to her again. Ain't there beauty in a heartbreak? The whiskey just won't let you taste. And there's something about a memory smoke just don't erase. Ain't no getting around a sad goodbye if the heart don't want to mend. And it reminds me that I never came home and leads me right back to her again. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boom. I don't have a lead. If I can remember the words to this, it's gonna be maybe cool. I like Jamerson. It's good. It's Jameson. I like Jamerson. Got me drifting like the ocean, and the thoughts keep crashing by just like the waves. And I promised her I'd love her forever, but never promised her I'd stay. I can't paint the way I'm feeling now, I can only tell the story from the end. And it reminds me that I never came home and leads me right back to her again. But there's beauty in a heartbreak, the whiskey just won't let you taste. And there's something about her memory smoke loves to embrace. Ain't no getting around a sad goodbye when the heart don't want to bend. And it reminds me that I never came home and leads me right back to her again. And it reminds me that I never came home and leads me right back to her again. It's a lot better when you know how to play guitar. I can't believe we're going to post all this shit. I'm hammered drunk, by the way. And y'all can put that on there. We're having a good time.
This is, you know, you hear some people sing and it's believable.
But we talked about it. We just wanted to get me down here and see how songs are written. And
This is
like we've.
So from the outside looking in,
Yeah.
you seem like you're at home right here. I know
I
you
do. I love, like, this is me at my kitchen table when my kids are asleep, just making up songs. And then they don't have to be perfect when you're sitting around, you're just drinking, smoking a cigar, smoking a joint. They don't have to be perfect. They just have to be right. And when I went to, I'm burping like a motherfucker. But when I went to Nashville and I started writing for a publisher, and not necessarily at that point it was a job, but I was auditioning for a job. I loved doing it, but the part was like, okay, you got to do a work tape right after. And I'm like, well, the song's not ready yet. The song might not be ready for 4 months, because I'm going to sit here at my kitchen.
But we have deadlines. Yeah.
I'm going to get my guitar parts right. I'm going to do whatever. And the song's not ready, but they just want the basis of the song. And the cool thing is, I remember doing a work tape. And you know when you hit a song that, yeah, this is gonna be the shit. This song is very cool. And I just recorded 2 to finish up the album. One's called Balin Wire and one's called Broken Heart. I did actually text you when I was recording Broken Heart. A friend of mine named Brooke Lee, she's out of around Mooresville, North Carolina. She's 22. Sorry, Brooke. You're like 22, 23 years old. She's like my baby sister. And I met this little girl, and she was fucking pipes for days. And I was like, holy shit, you're badass. And we just, become friends. And she's like, man, Mikele, text me. Mikele, I'm thinking about moving to Nashville. So you should. I'm going to play Broadway. I was like, you shouldn't, But
No.
Well, no, I mean, because you can get in that trap of playing cover songs and whatever. But she was working a full-time job down in Nashville. She didn't have time to write. She's beautiful in a way that it's not a common beautiful. She has her own look about her. And she's a sweetheart, but she's got a little badass to her. And I'm like, I think you'll be fine. Just don't get stuck in that trap in Nashville of playing Broadway. Make sure you're writing. Make sure you're doing all this stuff. And so I posted a song called Broken Heart. And she's like, if I don't get to sing on that, we're not friends anymore. So I called her. She's like, what? I heard you're in town. I was like, yeah, come over to the studio right now. She's like, well, I'm in my pajamas. I was like, who gives a fuck as long as it put some pants on and come to the studio. She came to the studio. I was like, we're doing Broken Heart. She's like, holy shit, you're doing it. I was like, come to the studio. So she came to the studio. I was like, I have kind of an idea if we can hit it. I want to do this as a duet. And so Eric Torres, my producer, is such a vocal. He's sang harmony. All the harmony tracks you ever heard, except for a few pieces of friends that I've had sing on them, are Eric. He's amazing singer, harmony singer. So he's one of the best vocal guys in Nashville, and he's like coaching her through how to make this a duet. Because if you never heard a song before, you can't just, I'll sing it this way. And we've already talked about how we've heard it, and we got it. So it's a duet. So I'm gonna release the first duet I've ever had called Broken Heart.
You've never done a duet?
No.
Do you want me to do her part?
Yeah, you can.
Do you have the lyrics printed out? Lesbian
cool
seagulls.
And I wrote this with a girl, so it made like, I wrote it with Sarah Allison Turner and a guy named Adam Wright.
This is so awesome. Bro.
I wouldn't have been there if I hadn't been blue. Drowning memories in the 90 proof. Feeling all the hurt in every word of every George Jones song. I wouldn't have stayed so late if I hadn't been down. Wouldn't have ordered me another round. I'd have just had one, been done, then gone on home. But you would have walked in and it would have been someone else sitting in this bar. But lucky for me, I was just sitting there falling apart. We wouldn't have danced, you wouldn't have called. I'd have missed this chance to fall. Now look at where we are. It all started with a broken heart. So that's the premises of that one. I'm not going to play. I want that one to be a surprise. So, but there's
I'm falling in love.
Why
I might be gay.
I'm feeling the funky feeling in my pants right now.
But no,
I mean, is that
Like
normal?
when I wrote that, I was like, Sarah's a beautiful person. She's actually married to a guy named. It might be why I'm saying Jamerson. His name is something Jamerson. He has a hit song on the radio. I just don't listen to radio a lot, and I'm sorry. He's a cool dude. I can't.
His days are numbered, is what you're saying.
Jamerson Rogers, I think, is his name.
Is he a TikTok star?
We met through a publisher named Jody Williams Songs, and she's from Beckley or Bluefield, West Virginia, and we wrote 3 or 4 songs together, and all of them are pretty dope. And she married a dude. She's an artist songwriter. He's an artist songwriter, but he actually had a song called "Cold Beer Calling My Name" with Luke Combs on the radio. I haven't dove that much into his album, but
He's legit.
yeah. So that's why I'm saying Jamerson.
Yeah.
I like Jamerson better. I need to start my.
It's your own brand. You're going to start that.
If I started a liquor company, I think I would name it "Let's Get Fucked Up."
Jamerson.
Let's get fucked up.
From now on, whenever we see each other,
Jamerson.
out and about,
Yeah.
all 3 of us, Jamerson means we're getting fucked up.
We're getting fucked. Jamerson, we're getting fucked up.
Well, dude, I'll be honest, man. Like, you got a talent, man.
Thank you.
Like-
You know what? Like, and I fucking hate that we're going to put this out. I'm hammered, but I'm also glad that we're going to put it out because it's just part of being, I didn't want to come here and do perfection and shit. What you know all about.
Well, there's a part.
You could punt 100 times and it's great, and then
I should bring that up.
Just one.
I have other skills.
So no, the story about this.
Like I have other skills. I have a podcast.
A story I've been wanting to tell y'all, and I forgot to tell y'all. The last podcast we did, I have a buddy. Apparently, he's a huge Giants fan, and I did not know it. He's like,
here it comes. He's lost him a lot of money.
No, he's like, how in the fuck do you know Matt Dodge? I was like, man, he lives in Moorhead. He's like, man, fuck that motherfucker. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I forgot that he was this huge Giants fan. I was like, dude, did you watch the play? Did you even watch the play?
This isn't about me. Okay,
It's not.
This is about
But
me.
no, it's just a small world. It's a small world. He was like, but no, but it's being out there like that is like we talked about last time. Being out there on an island with everybody staring at you. I hear every mistake.
Yeah.
I hear every note that doesn't go the way I want to, and it sucks. It sucks. You look back.
This one, it's
Like people are giving Big Ben shit right now. Like like how do you ignore 18 years of being? I think we can all say one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game of football, professional football. One of the toughest motherfuckers. He said, players today are coddled and they're giving him shit. Well, they fucking are. They are, for a fact they are.
There's a great poem. It's called "The Man in the Arena."
Yeah.
So, what you're doing right, you're the man in the arena.
Yeah, and today's society, it's cool to criticize instead of saying, "Oh man, that's great." So, when you're an artist or you're a magician or a punter or a quarterback,
All around good, great guy.
everybody else is better than you at it on.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be. I'm not Chris Stapleton. I can sing a few Chris Stapleton notes, and you're like, "Oh, he's a good singer." I'm a decent singer. You know what I mean? I don't
You're
think
a great singer.
I would say great.
Just from a
Yeah.
Billy, what do you think?
Oh my God, 100%, dude. I
And-
really think we're going back to that. You don't see yourself in the eyes of others.
Yeah, but
It's
I mean,
like
but there's some people in the music industry. Let's just be honest. We all know those people around this area where we're from that think in their brain that they're just
Well, they're
amazing.
delusional.
They're delusional, and it's like I'm not delusional. Like when I hear Chris Stapleton, I was like, "Woo!" or Luke Combs, I'm like, or my buddy Cam Marlowe, I'm like hearing, I'm like, yeah, I understand that completely. This motherfucker's bad. You know what I mean? I do get compared to a lot of people that I think are way, levels above me, and it's flattering. It's very flattering, but you got. It's a craft. It's like anything else. You're going to work on it, and you're going to try to be better.
Well, Walter Payton said, "If you're good, you'll tell people. If you're great, they'll tell you."
Yeah.
So, dude, you've got, and I'm not just saying this.
Yeah.
I'm a huge music fan. Pretty good ear for that stuff. You got it.
There's
I'm blessed. I'm blessed to know that you're one of our friends. to be
yeah,
honest
and
with you.
I'm blessed to know that I had a family that for the most part, not today because of Jamerson, taught me how to sing in key a little bit, And when you sing in key, people think you're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you sing like a Chris Stapleton or a Mark Broussard or a Anthony Hamilton or
Mariah Carey.
yeah, and you're always leveling one up. Like if you're Patrick Mahomes, you're always looking at Tom Brady. You know what I mean? You're always looking at greatness. And if you're not looking at greatness, then you can never achieve greatness. So you have to work on your craft. And,
This is how you can.
This is not a good representation of me because we are balls deep in a ball of Jamerson.
This is how you can gauge yourself, though.
Yeah.
Who am I comparing myself to?
I've been getting out of the fact of comparing myself to
But
anybody.
it's human nature, right?
Yeah, it very much is. Yeah.
Our brains are contrast machines. I'm this tall. Who's taller?
Yeah.
Right, you got it.
Yeah.
You got it. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I mean, I enjoy my craft. I enjoy going in a place and sad to say, but there's so many bands out there that are mediocre that make somebody sound a lot better than they are, but in the long run, there's greats, and if you think of yourself, oh, I'm so great, then you're not going to hit greatness. You know what I mean?
that's what great people don't think that.
Yeah. I mean, right. I don't think you should. I think
rich people don't sit around and talk about money.
Yeah.
They got it.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't know.
I've heard.
I'm like Adam Sandler. I have some money. I like money. I hope to make more of it.
What did Drake say? People with no money act like money is and everything. So it's.
That's a different world. If we can change topics, that's a different world that I could never imagine myself. I think it's cool that if I want to spend $1,000 on something, I can. And everybody else looks at me, it's like, man, you're making it. You're making good money. I'm like, but I also remember a time when I didn't have $10 till payday, and it's 8 days away. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's how you keep money, is when you grow up poor, or you've struggled and ate Dollar General heat up pizzas and macaroni and cheese in the dollar box.
Well, that's what gets you grit.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you've got grit.
Yeah,
but I'll be honest, like, you got it, dude. Like, the moment you realize, like, okay, I got it. The problem is, growing up in the South, we have this sense of humility.
Yeah,
and a lot of people cover their almost like lack of self-confidence. They call it humility.
Yeah.
Bro, you got it. Just take our word for it and just live in it.
Well,
it's not to say put a billboard up.
I think I'm a better bow hunter than I am anything. And I'm not a good bow hunter. So that's it's like I don't have 50 record bucks on my wall, but I know I can get there. I have a confidence in that I can get there. But I said something the other day, and when you're in this industry and you wanna please everybody, you don't want to piss off people. But I got really high and I thought about making a post the other day. It's like I write music for people whose daddies didn't buy their truck.
That's pretty good.
You see what I'm saying?
That's the title of the video, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. People that born on third base thought they hit a triple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I write music for people who we can go into the whole political thing of white privilege. I'm like Theo Vaughn. I wish I had signed me up.
Where do I sign
I knew some motherfuckers with sweaters, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was 2 tank tops in the winter.
Yeah.
And I write music for people who can relate to what I can relate to, and I do not give a fuck about an industry saying I need to write music for people that don't know that. I never lived on a cul-de-sac. I never had a bass boat and jacked up my truck. If I have money, I will never have a bass boat and jack up my truck.
When you do.
Yeah.
When you do. I remember a great quote. I had a Sunday school church teacher who said, don't worry about what other people think about you, because if you knew how little they thought about you, you'd probably be offended.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I hear the rumors about me in this little bit of bubble of notoriety. I don't want to say fame, but notoriety.
It's fame.
Oh, he's kind of an asshole. He don't hardly talk to people. What you don't realize is sometimes I played 4 shows in a row, and I'm struggling to even talk. And I have to come in and perform for you for an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I don't have time to sit there and talk to you. If you're a close friend of mine, I'm like, dude.
Hit me up tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's just,
yeah.
There's some people you look at, it's not an if, it's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of when. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, I'm pretty.
All I wanted to ever do was raise some kids, bow hunt, and record some country albums. And I've been blessed enough to kind of have it happen. And I remind myself of that daily. Of I wake up, man, this guy, he got a record deal and I don't. Okay. What's that mean? It means absolute nothing. means right place, right time. Means keep pushing, or I could be content if I could make $50,000 a year bow hunting. I think that you would never hear another album from me. I swear to God, I love it.
I doubt it.
I know you don't know. Like,
here's the thing: we're all searching for our purpose. The reality is, the search is our purpose.
that's true too. But man, do I love to fucking hunt whitetail
Absolutely.
deer? Yeah, like it's to a point where it's probably mental disorder.
Like, man, dude, what he's,
Dude, everybody's like, you been going to the gym and everything? I was like, dude, I walked almost 4.5 miles the other day, just scouting, just sweating my ass off, walking through spider webs, looking for a fucking buck bed and a rub in a tree, and looking for a place to go where the acorns are dropping. But that's my, everybody else is on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's me, a part of my life that I don't want everybody to be a part of. That's my.
It's your thing.
That's my thing, and I hear these country songs that, are, well, what do country people do? Well, they drink beer, and they have Yeti coolers, which I'm making fun of myself here, people. I put Yeti in the
Say
song.
yes, ma'am, and yes, sir.
Yeah, I say yes, ma'am, and I wave a rebel flag. And that's cool if that's the way you think, but that's not who I'm writing for. I'm writing for people who, blue-collar fuckers that live in small town.
You're writing for yourself.
Yeah. I'm writing for people who, my favorite line that I've wrote in a long time. And I remember every once in a while when you talk about songwriting, you think of a line that, it's like, yeah, I nailed that fucker. And there's a line in the single called Low on Gas. She already had her Levi's off before I put the thing in park.
Oh, here we are.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And I was like, I wouldn't have wrote that if it wasn't true.
Right.
I would not have wrote that. And the fucking funny part is, I'm liquored up. Hold on. The funny part is, I was sitting there talking to my buddy, Terry Garrison, in Buffalo, West Virginia. And I probably should not say this. We might want to edit this out, but I'll say it to y'all. We're sitting there talking. He's doing a hunting show too, and he's doing whitetail stuff. And I just grew up with this dude. Me and him and his older brother were really good friends. His brother sang. Terry's a hell of a singer too. He just doesn't do it. And this guy walks by and he's like, "There's your buddy, man." And I was like, "Who the fuck is that?" He's like, "It's so and so's husband." I was like, "Oh, well, I ain't got nothing against him," but it's like an ex-girlfriend of mine's husband or some shit that's like totally fucking bashes me when I'm not around. But he lives in a small town where all my friends are and shit. Like, and they all tell me shit. I'm like, what the fuck did I ever do to that dude? We dated when we were like 19.
Yeah.
And he's got this
Sorry, not sorry.
fucking heart on for me. So the thing about it is that fucking song that all my buddies listen to at parties that he's at, she already had her Levi's off for it. It's about his fucking wife.
I know you're talking about. Bro, you're living rent free in his mind. Dude, that is so.
You know what I mean? And it is, but it's not. There's several people. That my great grandma's barn had a few victims fall to it. In the back of a Jeep. Right. Just Jeep didn't rhyme. Cheyenne did.
When you got it, you got it. And I think we can end this on Brandon Bouchard. You've heard of Brandon Bouchard?
Yeah.
He said, when we get to the end of our life, we're going to ask 3 questions. Did I live? Did I love? Did I matter?
Yeah.
If you can answer affirmatively to each of those, you're good.
Yeah, but dude, I mean, I agree with that to an extent, but there's a problem in America where everybody thinks they matter. It's like if you're not special, step the fuck aside. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you're not special, step the fuck aside and let somebody be humble enough to say, "Man, that person is fucking fantastic."
Well, either step aside or step up.
Yeah, step aside or step up. But there's so many people that think I'm an Instagram model. Well, I'm a fucking linebacker on Madden, motherfucker. It doesn't make a fucking difference. You know what I'm saying? But you see what I'm saying?
Like, no, I get what you're saying.
Not everybody.
You don't struggle with that.
No. What people's like, talk to me about, man, you don't do a lot of YouTube content or you don't do a lot of social media content, because I don't think anybody gives a fuck about my daily life. And I see so many artists putting everything they can out there. And even y'all have told me, put everything you can out there. But Ice Cube, or no, who was it? Was it Jay-Z or Ice-T? Ice-T. Look at what everybody else is doing and do the complete fucking opposite.
Yeah.
My thing is like, when I'm at home, I'm with my children and my
It's nobody's
family.
business.
And it's nobody's goddamn business what I'm doing.
I'm with you on that.
Like, I might post a post about me deer hunting and stuff like that. And that resonates with some fans and everything like that. I'm not meaning for it to.
It's not a strategy.
It's not a strat. I don't have a strategy as far as, if I put this video out, man, it's going to go fucking viral.
Yeah.
I could give 2 shades of a fuck less, and y'all knowing me know I don't.
Right.
I don't want to. It's 60 seconds of fame. It's 60 seconds. Or do I want to write a song like, or perform a song like In Came You or With Me Now, and have motherfuckers, man, that's my fucking jam. I'm going to play that till the day I die. I guarantee you, I could never put out another song, and there'll be somebody in their 60s. God damn, y'all never heard this motherfucker, Mikele Buck? This In Came You, or this is With Me Now, or whatever like that. And they'll be jamming that, and that's fucking awesome to me.
What's saying, Gladiator? What we do in life echoes in eternity.
Yeah.
So keep doing.
So many people want to be famous. I look at people
famous
like,
for being famous.
I look at people like Ray Wiley Hubbard. Y'all are clueless of who.
No clue.
Look up Ray Wiley Hubbard. He's a fucking old Texas songwriter that's revered from everybody else, and he's oddball. He says one of my favorite songs is called Snake Farm. Snake Farm,
shit.
it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm pretty much is. Snake Farm, it's a reptile house. And it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's a fucking awesome. But people's like, who the fuck? Ray Wiley Hubbard. He sells tickets everywhere he goes. You know what I mean? That's what I strive for. I want to make a living being myself, and my music stand out for itself.
It is.
And for no other reason, for no gimmicks, for no nothing. You know what I mean? If you have a song go viral and it's a truthful song, then fucking hell yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
We did a show on being like, if you're a police officer right now, you don't want to be famous because you're not going to be famous for the right reasons.
No, exactly. And the thing is like, with everybody striving to be famous, strive to be infamous, I guess, you know.
What a celebrity, you do something worth celebrating.
Yeah.
So all I can say is, and no, we need to wrap this up.
Yeah, we do.
What you were doing, like, you've got a endless well of wisdom talking, but when you speak, when you sing, you're like.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
Because you got it, like.
And I just we were talking in New York. Buddy of ours went on a trip with us and did some songs with us and stuff like that, and we were just talking as friends. And there's a lot of other artists that around, if every area has their bigger bands or their bigger artists or whatever, and they're like, man, everybody's just striving to be like you. I was like, but everybody doesn't see the work we put in. Everybody didn't see. Everybody sees the game, but not everybody sees training camp.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's not.
So
I think the social media is an illusion of this. I see more people spending more time on social media than they do working on their craft.
Yeah.
I wake up, I put a guitar in my hand. It's not because it just happens.
Can't help it.
I wake up, I constantly thinking about, man, it's not a thing that I have to think about. It just happens.
It's effortless effort.
And I also feel like, man, you're not working hard enough. You're not wanting it bad enough. You're not wanting to do this bad enough. You're not sending enough emails today. You're not sending enough texts today.
He's about to blow up. Watch.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
He's
on
the cuffs. He's on the cuffs.
But no, I mean, but truthfully, you got to look back, and I look at myself. I'm like, man, do you been lazy today? Do you been watching fucking hunting videos all day? You've not sent one email. You've not strummed a guitar once, or you've not. And I look at bow hunting the same way. I've not shot my bow today. You're going to go out there and see the biggest buck you've ever seen. You're going to spend all your time and effort getting on that, and when the time counts, you're not going to be ready. and that's just life. Whatever you want to do, you have to prepare yourself for in some aspect of life. There's no 6-month training camp to life. There's life. Mm-hmm. And whether that's, everybody posts these workout videos, and I always think about like Chris D'Elia, hard work, perseverance, never giving up, never taking a day off, never quitting, not dying. I got bigger muscles. Mm-hmm. But like, you do have to put in work. Work is work in anything you do. And I think these people that are getting like social media famous have no clue what the workload is like behind it.
That's what Jim Rome said. Nobody can do the push-ups for you.
Yeah.
Speaking of work, Matt's got a lot of work on this.
We'll be
it's a
this.
4-hour. We're going into the fourth and a half hour.
This is up there.
So yeah, it's
I want to
awesome.
thank y'all for having me
thank you,
again,
man.
and thank y'all for being my friends and give me an outlet. I just wanted to get a fucking house, man. I got
No, 100%.
3 girls.
We
and,
always
and,
love having you.
and come down and I, having a little bit of bro time and drinking probably way too much.
I can't feel my face.
And
Why don't y'all
I
go?
see
You got to work Saturday. Y'all should go to West Virginia with me.
Go on, man.
Saturday. Take off work.
Dude, if I could, if it wasn't summer, I'd be in the.
I'm there, man.
I would be there.
You want to go?
I'm my own mobile. I'm my own boss.
You want to go? I swear to God, dude.
I just started beatboxing. Talking.
Dude, we have to do. Y'all have to go to Texas with me. We need to do one of these podcasts in Texas.
Dude, that would
and
that would be so dope.
Just for the tamales, for one thing. They're fucking fuck. And just the road trip to let's do a podcast on the road. But if you want to go to West Virginia with us this weekend, I'm talking about we're going to the middle of goddamn nowhere, son. We've already sold out tickets.
Let's do it.
And the bar doesn't hold very many people. Dude, when you pour it looks like the boar's nest from Dukes of Hazzard.
I'll show Matt how to work a camera. And he can,
Dude, if you want to go, I swear to God.
Is the come ever going to do well?
Yeah,
They'll be like, this guy's the police.
dude, you want to go? Go with us, man. Come on.
Let's do it. I'm down. I'm for real. I'm so bored in my life. Seriously.
Dude,
For the love of
we'll
God.
go. You'll be like, I want to get back to Moorhead so
Oh, my
bad.
God.
But I
You better-
love it because, like, what you see is like, there's nothing here. I see, like, trout streams, and you see trucks pull in, and you're like, I'm going to die tonight.
Yeah.
Why-
No.
why-
No.
That's Chris's thing.
Okay.
All right,
I think
guys.
that's a good way to end the.
Hey,
the,
thank y'all for
segment
having
there.
me.
guys.
If y'all are still here,
Guys, do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button.
smash the like button.
Mikele, thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you, man. I
you
appreciate
guys
y'all.
coming in.
Thank you.
We'll see you on the next video.
Peace.